So I've had this 2004 Duramax LLY Silverado for a while now, and the whole time I've had it, since I've got it, I've had a glow plug code. It's P0672 for the number 2 glow plug. The previous owner told me that it was probably a wiring issue because there had been some chewing on the wires, and I had obviously fixed some other wire chew issues, and I didn't worry too much about the glow plugs because they're not critical to running the truck. Well, I finally got some time to look into it, so let's resolve the glow plug issues with this truck. We have this P0672. This is basically the number 2 glow plug code. That's the only code we have, and it's turning on the engine light, and it's bugging the snot out of me. I've replaced the glow plug. I should have checked the harness when I had it apart and down in there, but now, well, we know it's not the glow plug because we have a new glow plug. So it's either the wiring or the glow plug module. This is the only code we're getting. I don't tend to suspect the module as much. Well, there's no tests we can run for individual glow plugs. We can see like literally everything about this engine with the Tech 2, except you can't see individual glow plugs for whatever reason. We'll pull the plug on the glow plug module and we'll start checking some circuits, mainly the circuit for the number 2 glow plug, I suspect. So the glow plug module connector, there's two. This one has your data glow plugs and individual output to glow plugs. This one is from the battery. Carries the incoming voltage. So if we look at a pin out of that plug, it'll give us individual circuits. So we want glow plug 2 supply voltage, which is second one in from the square side of the plug, which is on the, let's see, so it's that one right there. Okay, let's put you guys where you can't see anything. I got my meter hooked up here to the glow plug, so I should be able to get a beep when yep, I have a connection there onto the other ones because 3 and 4, all 4 of those, because those are all glow plugs, and since I'm going to that glow plug, it's grounded. But yeah, so so the circuit is good. It's not a broken wire or anything. Well, I can check for voltage on that, I suppose. If I plug this back in, I can plug it in now. I have to command the glow plugs to go on. So I have my meter hooked up here. I've disconnected the wire to the number 2 glow plug. Should be able to command it on. We see a few millivolts on the meter. Well, I think it's the module. I think there's something fried in the module. It's not putting out to the number 2 plug. So I suspect that there's a wire burned out in the glow plug module. If you look at other videos people have done on these, when you open this up, and this is sealed, so you have to like cut this top off. When you open this up, there's the board, of course, but then there's wires that go, they're kind of like, they're not so much wires as they are straight bands that go to the pins on these plugs. And then there's, of course, more or bigger for the main power supply. So I always like to find the root cause of things. I'm going to open the old one, and I don't know. Let's see if we can find anything. Alright, so it's encased in this gel. Okay, let's do some quick tests. See if this is repairable. I'm just going to set my meter to continuity here. And I'm going to, you can poke through this gel with your probes. I'm pretty sure this is I see all the connections on the main power plug there are good. Let's see there what I'm doing. You gotta move the gel a little bit sometimes to see what you're doing in there. That's to the, yeah, the ground is good. Okay, let's test the pins here. Yep. It's gonna run right across the bottom series here. Which one is this? Okay, all the bottom pins are connected. All the pins are connected, so all these wires are good. The wire to the ground, to the case, this metal plate here, that's the ground, that's good. If you're looking to test the ground, there's a little wire off to the side. Don't know if you can see it in here, right down in there, that goes from the board to this gel. Is kind of annoying. I know it probably protects the module, but it's kind of annoying at the same time. This wire goes here, so you can test that wire. There's a pin, there's a plate here where the wire joins that you can test. Anyway, that's all good, which means probably one of the components is bad on this board, and it's just not worth. You can send them out to have them fixed, but generally those guys, what they're fixing is, and what they're, you know, because they know what breaks most of the time are these wires. This might come back as uneconomically fixable, but I don't know. It could. We could send it out and we might be able to have it fixed, but I've already opened it, so maybe they would say no, we don't want to fix that. Anyway, just to have it repaired, I think fixed is like I think the cheapest one I saw was like $150, $135, somewhere in that range to have it repaired. You send your module out, they repair it, they send it back. You can buy the El Cheapo Chinesium modules. I think they start at like $50, $60, and there's some more expensive ones that go up into the 100. You can buy a used module. The cheapest used module I saw was 135, I think 140, something like that. And of course you can buy new ones for like $200, $250, $300 that claim to be, you know, original GM parts or reproduction GM parts. Of course the cheap Chinesium modules claim to be that too, so I'm going to buy a whole series of the cheap ones and then we'll test them. And the reason I'm buying a whole bunch of them is because they don't have a great reputation. Everything I've seen online says none of them work. Well, at $50 a pop, I can buy a lot of those before, you know, I get up to the cost of a new module. So I don't know. I don't know that anybody's done this with, you know, testing all the modules in the same truck one after the other like this. So let's buy all the cheap modules that I can find. Like one of each, basically one of each series of the cheap modules, and throw them in and see what happens. So here we have the 4 main glow plug controllers you can find or buy for a 2004 2005 Chevy Silverado LLY Duramax diesel 6.6 liter. So we have the original, you can buy used, you can buy what claimed to be new with the same part number on it, which is 89737963350, and you can buy this Chinesium unit, which is ostensibly goes under these part numbers. These also go by the middle part of this part number, I believe, which is 973799635, and a couple other GM part numbers they claim to be compatible with. Generally they're not. Same thing for this one. This goes by RY1556 and some other GM part numbers. And then we have the Dorman 904-141 unit, which looks considerably different. This is mainly used in the Top Kick and Kodiak trucks with the LLY. I believe it's also used in some Mercedes, I don't know, some other diesels. Anywho, these are really expensive. Used, and you don't know what you're getting. You can have them rebuilt. Basically, I'm buying these and going through them, so you don't have to. So let's see what happens when we plug these into our Duramax. So just as I expected, there are no markings, very generic. I don't know, it feels like about the same weight. So I hope there's actually a circuit board in there. I don't know, only way to know is to plug it in and find out what could go wrong, other than maybe it blows a couple fuses or does absolutely nothing. I don't know, let's try it. Okay, let's link up to this thing and clear the existing code. P0672, we have 2 instances of it. Let's clear that. Okay. Relink. Code remained clear, but that's not unusual. So our new glow plug module worked, well, a grand total of about 1 time. So now I'm getting UO106, no communication with glow plug module, that's generic. Getting 2 of them, one's pending, one's freeze frame, that's pretty standard. Anyway, clear it, comes right back. I don't know why I didn't throw it initially, but it is throwing it now. Anyway, I ordered another one that starts with RY that is also supposed to work for this truck, but has the proper case vent, which I don't know if that means anything. This one has this dot up here, this one has the case vent in the middle. I mean, same wiring, same plugs, same everything on the outside, no numbers to know, which again, this one is claimed to work. I'm not sure, but this is also the same, you know, $50, $60 price range, same amount of cheapness, but looks a little more right. I'm not sure. Let's plug this one in and try. So the second module made the bus go crazy. So the second module put out an error on the bus, bus error A. It also intermittently drops out the engine control module and the transmission control module just because of those bus errors. It's all interrelated. So obviously there's something wrong with the module itself, the way it's internally wired or coded, something like that. So this is a pretty common error and kind of what I expected out of all of these modules, because if you look online, you'll see this is a very common thing, that these Chinesium modules will drop out the bus. So that didn't work. Let's move on to module number 3. Okay, so let's plug in the Dorman unit. I'll wait for the inevitable codes to pop up. Oh, none yet. Huh. Alright, I'll cycle the ignition here in a second and they're bound to come up here. Okay, ignition cycle. Try it again. There's no way this is working. No way. Oh no, let's try and start the truck and see what happens, I guess. Plug this. Plug this back in for the inevitable codes that are going to pop up. No codes. This can't be. There's no way. There's no way this is working. Huh. Okay. Try a few more ignition cycles. Oh, this is totally unexpected. I guess I'll actually bolt this module in, maybe. All right. Well, I'm tentatively pleased. Bolt this in and let's see what happens after a few cycles. So it appears we've got the glow plug issues resolved. Obviously, if they return, I will give an update video, maybe real quick, but so far they're staying away, so that's good. This is kind of an odd one because usually you don't just get one glow plug like that going bad unless it's just a wire inside the module, which we proved that it wasn't. Kind of a weird problem, and I didn't think it was going to go this deep and not really quite this expensive, because usually it's, you know, when it's one glow plug like that, it's a wire or a glow plug or the wire in the module. It's not actually, you know, deep into the core hardware of the module itself. So I don't know, this is kind of a weird one. Anyway, we've determined that probably out of all of the glow plug modules you can buy, the Duramax unit is the most likely to succeed. So that's the takeaway from this video. I can't guarantee it'll work every time, but it worked in this case so far. Like I said, I will update you if it stops working. So anyway, hopefully this will be helpful to someone. I didn't see many videos cataloging. There was, you know, someone like repairing the modules if the wires are broken, and some other videos on, well, this is how you replace the module. And I didn't see many videos like laying out all the modules. These are all the modules you can get, and let's see what works. I didn't see any of them, so I figured I would make a video like that. Hopefully it's useful to someone. It is why I make these videos. I do try to make useful videos, so I try. Anyway, if you like what we're doing here, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, tell me what I'm doing wrong down below. And as always, thanks for watching.